How's everyone doing today? So today I have a little bit of a special video. I'm doing an unboxing, another one. And this one has a new product that I'm going to use. So let's get started. A couple days ago, while fishing, I noticed that there was a rip in my vest, and I was like, ah, great. Now I gotta go get a new one. But and I think the main reason to that is I just have so much crap in it, and I just like to fish with a lot of stuff because you want to be ready for everything that you want to fish for. This package is not. And my friend Calvin has a vest. a fishing sling, so I wanted to try a fishing sling for myself. And it's also 103 degrees outside, so it's not exactly amazing fishing weather, so to say. So might as well take this day to stay inside and show you all the stuff I use for fishing. And then while I do that, I can just put it on my new sling. So it's like a, get a lot of stuff done at once. Oh, sick. Alright, well here it is. Wow, this is perfect. This is what I wanted. The reason why I picked the sling over the vest this time is because one, it holds a lot more stuff. It comes with an extra rod holder, and I've wanted to fish with more than one rod recently, and this is going to make it a lot easier. It has a water bottle holder, and probably most importantly, because of the tackle box on the inside, so I can have my stuff organized and easy to grab whenever, which is just going to make everything so much easier. So yeah, I guess I'll start showing you guys what I got instead of just talking about it. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so by now I think everyone that watches my channel, which is a very small percentage of you, knows that I love to use a MEP spinner, which is this little guy right here. They catch pretty much anything, and it's just my favorite thing to use. You can use it in any body of water. I go for this the most because you just know you're gonna catch a fish with it. It's just such a reliable bait, which is why I like it, and that's why in this box that I got right here, I have all non-dressed spinner baits. So the ones on this side these ones are 0s and 1 MEPs. I prefer a 1 MEP spinner because you can cast it a little bit further, but Cal prefers a 0 because it just catches a little bit more fish, but I prefer to catch a bass, so you know how it goes. But so like I said, they're not all MEPs, so I have some of these really big ones, which you can use pike and stuff with, which would be good in the river. And yeah, right here I have some dressed ones, which are good for trout. I haven't used it dressed very much because I don't know what they're really good for exactly, but I know they're good for trout. It is, what we usually fish for anyways. And yeah, my favorite baits, spinners. Try one if you haven't. So 9 times out of 10, I'm using a MEPS because I'm using MEPS because 1, it's my favorite, and 2, it's my favorite. But when I'm not throwing a MEPS, I'm throwing one of these. This is a Rapala jerkbait, and they're just good. I never caught one yet, but when I don't feel like using a MEPS, this is what I'm using. And a lot of people say, oh, when the fish aren't biting, just throw a jerkbait or an inline spinner, then they're gonna bite. Well, if they're not gonna bite with anything else, then why use other things than just this thing? So I really like these because it gives that wounded bait fish action, which is fish like a lot. So you'll see these probably often. I'm gonna use these. I wanna use these more, especially this little teeny tiny Rapala jerkbait, which get ready to see a video on this soon because I can't wait to use it. So let me just put these all in this little tackle box. I love hard baits. I think you just can't go wrong with hard bait because they're kind of just, I like to call hard baits eel faithful because it's eel faithful, but soon I want to try some new things like these worms, super long worms that we got from. So there's this guy that me and Calvin know, his name is Justin. It's Calvin's mom's friend, and he's very nice. He gets us lots of fishing stuff for us. He's super nice, so we get a lot of stuff from him, like these worms. And I can't wait to try. Should be good for pike and stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, here's just a lot of big worms that I probably end up Texas rigging them. And because they got some good swim bait action too. Also, here's this tiny little swim bait. Now, like I said, I've only fished with a Meps and a crank. I mean, a jerk bait. So I want to try all this stuff, and that's the reason why I carry all this stuff on me, because I just want to try it someday. But I normally just do crick fishing, and I just, you just only throw a little bait in there. But yeah, I wanted to show you all this cool stuff that I got that you're gonna see videos and stuff on, like these worms here. These little worms, fake worms. I've had these for years. These are the first things that I've used. Haven't used them since. And I can't wait to use them again. I don't know where, probably at a lake. I'm gonna use these, but I also got these crawdads. Don't know what brand these are, but these are not Guggen. I say, a lot of people say, stay away from Guggen because one, it's more of like a status kind of thing. Everyone at Guggen seems kind of like an a-hole. And I heard a lot of reviews that their baits and their rods just like rip and snap after one fish. And why would you want to spend a whole lot of money when it's just gonna rip after one fish? I wouldn't do that. I say a lot of people would, but hey, you can't really change the minds of people. I guess I'll show you some more stuff that I got. Something I'm excited to use is this topwater frog. Sadly, I only grabbed one of these. Wait. No, I actually have two topwater frogs. I cannot wait to use these. Topwater frogs are just great. I also have this really nice swim bait. Like I said, I don't know what brand these are. Don't ask me because I don't know. Go find out yourself. I don't know what that would mean, but I'm just telling you. I just don't know what they are. Now next, I'm going to go to probably one of the most reliable bass baits of all time. Is a good old Cinco. I have a lot of Cincos, especially red ones and blue ones, because a lot of the water that I fish is very stained, and like a red bait will stand out really nice. Same with yellow and blue. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in my little tackle box here. So I'm gonna go back to the I'm gonna go back to the hard baits because, like I said, they're my favorite. All of these soft baits that I got here are really nice, but the thing that I trust next the most, besides a spinner and a jerk bait, is a spinner bait. Now, I've never caught a fish with these like most of my baits that I got here, but the one that a couple days ago I was going fishing with my dad. I don't record fishing a lot, I'm sorry. I just don't like to record fishing because one, it's tricky, and pretty much it's tricky. And don't worry, I am gonna put out fishing videos of me actually fishing, but for now it's just gonna be a lot of talking videos. I can't drive by myself yet, so just wait. But anyways, for fishing this crick, 2-pound bass. The thing was big in this little crick. It was also blazing hot, so the fish weren't biting very much, but I was trekking one of these out for a while. This thing was very interested in a spinner bait, so it stays on my bass rod, I call it. You'll see on my rods next. Don't worry, but first let me figure out where to put all these spinner baits, and then I'll be back. So that is the end of my bait, I guess, lure collection. I guess I have more spinners in the basement, but there's no need to bring them all because, my dad fishes too, he uses them. But now I'm gonna move on to bait fishing, which I've pretty much never done. So here's some bobbers, right? Just I got a couple. Remember when I said jerk bait and spinners the last resort? That is not right. The last resort. Oh, these don't fit my thing. The last resort is definitely a hook and worm and bobber. That is ye old faithful. That will always work. No one likes doing it, but if you're just fishing and you just really want to catch a fish, that's what you're throwing. You're throwing a bobber and worm. But yeah, I guess I'll move on to other stuff. So here I have an actually good bobber, which I actually found at a lake, surprisingly. Phil, it's called. I don't know. I found it. I'm gonna use it because I think it looks cool. But yeah, I got a lot of legs. So I want to do catfishing, carp fishing. I watch a lot of catfishing carp. Shout out to them. They're just my favorite fishing channel because that's to me what fishing is all about. It's just about going out, catching fish. That's what it is. It's not about, John B. hooking the fish as hard as you literally can. It's not a look thing, it's a fun thing. So here, I got some leads, 1.5 ounce and 2 ounce pyramids. I can't wait to use these 2 ounce pyramids. This will be great in Outer Banks for the sand and for carp fishing and stuff because it leaves your bait sitting right down in the water. I accidentally have a 2 ounce, it's called eye drop lead. But yeah, I want to try, pack baits, all that stuff, so I can wrap that around my legs. It might be all my legs. Oh, well, found a bobber. Look at that. I'm gonna put that in there. But yeah. So here I got some split shots for one, split shot rigs, which I cannot wait to use. They look like such a fun rig to use with a Cinco. But also to get your bait down there, and you can also use it as a feed. So I have one on my big rod to use there. So I'll show you that soon. But first, let me just check through. All right, so here I got some magic bait that I got at Cabela's. Now there is a lot of mixed reviews about stink bait. Yes, average is 3.7. I mean, that's a little bit more than 2 stars. But I do want to give this a try. I have an idea what I want to do. I want to mix this with corn. Or do a pack bait like catfish and carp does. I'm going to set up corn, use some magic bait. But when you open this up, it does smell pretty bad. But it actually does not smell horrible. And that's the thing. This will definitely, I think, attract more catfish because of the more raunchy smell. I didn't pick up the strawberry flavor. I picked this up because it looks more like corn to attract more carp. But yeah, we'll see if this works. It's got corn and molasses, but yeah, that's that. I guess I'll move on to hook. Alright, well, thank you for watching. That was only part 1 because I have to split this whole video in 2 parts because first I tried posting the video on YouTube. It was half an hour and half of the video just stopped playing at that point. So I'm gonna stop the video here. Thanks for watching, and yeah, come back for the next one, which will be very soon.